Hello student, good morning. So today our topic is toroid. Okay, it is a very important topic. In my previous lecture, so we had taken non-conducting material of a cylindrical shape. Okay, and wrapped a conducting wire on it. And both the ends of this conducting wire connect to the battery. And now current flowing through this conducting wire, due to which magnetic field produced here and here. So magnetic field, it looks like this structure. I mean the uniform magnetic field produced here. Okay, so now this time we will take the non-conducting material of ring shape. Okay, and wrap the conducting wire on it. Okay. When current flowing through this wire, then magnetic field produced here. Okay, so magnetic field produced here in the form of a concentric circles. Okay. So if this is a ring-shaped non-conducting material and we wrapped wire on it, so now the magnetic field produced here in the form of concentric circles. Okay, and the distance of this concentric circle from center is r. Okay, so here the magnetic field is not uniform because it depends upon the value of r. I mean, if r is increases or r is decreases, its magnetic field also changes. I mean, its value depend upon this value r. Okay, r is a variable here. So now we repeated again what we do here. So first in my last class, so we had taken a non-conducting material of a cylindrical shape. This is a look like a cylindrical shape and we wrap the conducting wire on it. Okay, so now when we connect these two ends to the battery, so current flowing through these circuits, this conducting wire, due to which magnetic field produced here. So magnetic field produced in this form. Okay, so now we have taken here the ring-shaped non-conducting material and we wrap this conducting wire on it. Okay, so when current flowing through this conducting wire, then magnetic field produced in the form of a concentric circle. Okay, here we take any concentric circle whose distance from this point O is r. So now we take any solenoid. Okay, if this solenoid is bent in a circular shape, look like this structure. Okay. I mean, if this solenoid is bent in a circular shape and the ends of these two are joined, okay, so we get a toroid. So this is a toroid. Okay, so here what we do here, so we take a non-conducting ring and wrap a conducting wire closely on it. Okay, so its short definition of toroid is a toroid can be considered as a ring-shaped closed solenoid. It is a short definition of toroid. A toroid can be considered as a ring-shaped closed solenoid. So our next topic is magnetic field due to a toroid carrying current. Okay, so now we make a diagram of toroid. Okay, and we take any concentric circles which is r distance from this center of this ring. Okay. So now consider a toroid having n turns per unit length, and let I be the current, flowing through the toroid. The magnetic line of force, magnetic lines of force in the form of concentric circles, circles. Okay, so you see that here we taken any concentric circles whose distance are from this center of ring. Okay, so consider such a circle. Consider such a circle of radius r. Okay, so I repeat again what we do here. So consider a toroid having n turns per unit length, and I be the capital I be the current flowing through the toroid, the magnetic line of forces in the form of concentric circles. So you see that here, the concentric circles. Okay, so consider such a circle of radius r. Now integration of magnetic field over closed path B, we take B dot dl is equal to B dl cos theta. Okay, so here we take a very small element having length dl. Okay, and we draw tangent here. So the direction of tangent shows the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so direction of magnetic field, and here we take another element. So we draw a tangent here, and the direction of this tangent shows the magnetic field, direction of magnetic field. Okay, and the angle between, I mean the theta between dl and b is 0 degree. Okay, so by symmetry magnetic field B in the coil is constant. And is along the tangent to path dl. Okay, so therefore angle theta between magnetic field and small element dl is 0 degree. Okay, so hence we can write B dot dl is equal to B dl cos 0, and we already know that cos 0 is equal to 1 B dl. Okay, so B is a constant, so it comes out from integration, so only left dl inside this integration. Okay, so B is equal to circumference of circles, so we can write here, we need space here. Okay, B into circumference of the circle of radius r. Okay, so what we do here, so here we take any small element on these concentric circles, okay, dl, and we draw tangent here. The direction of tangent shows the direction of magnetic field B, and we take another element here having the same dl, and we draw tangent here. The direction of this tangent shows the direction of magnetic field. Okay, similarly we take another small element and we draw tangent here. So similarly as before, it's also denote the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so the angle between this small element dl and this magnetic field is 0. So theta is equal to 0 here. Similarly, theta is equal to also 0 here, and theta is equal to also 0 here. So here we taken the closed interval, integration over this closed interval of this closed path, and B dot dl. Okay, so this is a dot product, and we already know that B dl cos theta. Okay, and we put that theta is equal to 0 degree, so finally it becomes B dl. Okay, so by symmetry magnetic field B in the coil is constant, magnetic field constant here, and is along the tangent to path dl, along this path. Okay, so therefore angle theta between B and dl, I mean the magnetic field and dl, is 0 degree. Okay, so we put this value here, and finally we get B dl, and cos 0 is equal to 1. So b constant, so it comes out from this integration and only left dl inside this closed integration. Okay, and here b into, it gives circumference of the circle of radius r. Okay, and b dot dl is equal to b into circumference of the circle of radius 2r is 2 pi r. Okay, so according to Ampere's circuital law, b dot dl is equal to mu naught into net current enclosed by the circle of radius r. Okay, so the net current enclosed by the circle, so these circles, okay, these circles of radius r. So we can write here mu naught into, so total number, we can write here total number of turns. So how many turns here in these circles? Okay, total number of turns into current I. So mu naught into n, so n number of turns are there, into, we write here 2 pi r and I. Okay, so now we put this value here. Okay, so b 2 pi r and 2 pi r will cancel, so b is equal to mu naught n I. So this is our value. This is a magnetic field. Okay, so this is the value, I mean this is a magnetic field due to toroid carrying current I. Okay, so if we taken here the capital N, if capital N is the total number of turns of a toroid, then n is equal to, capital N is equal to n into 2 pi r. So small n will be n upon 2 pi r. So we put this value in equation number, we take equation number 1 here. In equation number 1, so b is equal to mu naught capital N 2 pi r I. So this is our value.